What's up, everybody? This week, we shoot with Justin Z.
We learned why Joe Connors was born.
Yeah.
My dad's like, I need employees. I must reproduce. I must clone myself.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
And we eat some delicious sandwiches.
We are Miracle Mountain.
And this is our vlog. Good morning, everyone. It is a fine Tuesday morning, and we're on our way to Keswick. Why are we going to Keswick, Johnny?
We are going to meet a friend of yours, or a guy you know, called Justin Z. Owns a coffee shop up in Keswick, so we're doing our Open for Business series, our second episode with Justin.
So before we get there and meet Justin, we're just going to send you guys back to the kitchen where we go through some points on...
We give you goals!
So the goal number one today is that get establishing shots for the vlog. So the last time we did this when we were out with Andrew Wong, we didn't really get a whole lot of like, here's where we are shots. We didn't get any, this is the time of day, this is, etc. and so forth. So we're gonna really try to get a bunch of those today so you guys know, the time of year it is, the time of day maybe, where we are located, the outside of the building, and then there's also some more detailed shots of the inside of the building as well. So you're gonna see some like some cups and some bowls and some other different things on the wall and so on and so forth. Point number two!
Show interaction between us and the guests just to make our guests feel comfortable.
No, you have to talk more about that then.
I don't think we need to say anything more. You know, we gotta show the interaction between us and the guests.
Why?
Because we want to make them feel comfortable.
Why?
So we get great answers out of them in the interview.
That is a complete answer.
Done.
Point number three, you got a point number three, me.
Point number three!
We want to get isolation shots and isolation imagery. So because of the way that Justin is, we want to make sure that we're getting shots of him sort of on his own. We want to enclose him. So because he's introverted and he feels like a little bit outside of sort of on the outside looking in a lot of the time. So we want to try to communicate that with the images.
That's it for
That's it for us. Over to Sasha and Johnny.
My goal is to help people, whether that's people in our own community or people that are in other countries, like through World Vision with sponsoring a child, or I would love to even buy a coffee farm. There's a lot of injustice in coffee growing, and there's a lot of people that get taken advantage of. So I wanna change that. It says made with love since 2015. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Justin.
Bye.
Where are we right now?
We are sitting in the car warming up because
What town?
it's freezing outside. We are in Keswick.
In Keswick.
Yep.
Or in general.
Yep.
Where's the best place to go to get a sandwich?
Don't play with me.
Where's the best place to get a guitar in Keswick?
Shout out Connor's Music.
Hands before I get into this one. How you guys doing?
How's it going, man?
Is this like actually going on right now?
Yeah.
We doing this?
We have to. Let's put you on
Perfect.
camera.
Deal.
Yeah, man.
Do. I should have shaved. I got the neck done at least. But the cheeks are a little fuzzy, but that's okay.
Yeah. We started a new series called Open for Business.
Okay.
And we want to come and shoot with you guys.
Deal.
Cool.
So what do we do?
Some questions about like How did you get into it? What are the challenges you face as an
I was
entrepreneur?
born. I was born to do this.
You were.
I was
actually
grown.
born.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's like, I need
Literally.
employees. I must reproduce. I must clone myself. And then here we are. That's exactly how it happened.
And your whole family works.
Yeah, no, really. No. I'm sure there was a little more to it than that.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, how's it going? Could have done my hair or something.
What? See, I said I would have shaved. You would have done your hair.
Although I usually look like this.
Yeah, but that's why you're usually in the back, no?
Yeah, that's why they keep me in the back.
So we really came to see.
Just what we came to see. We're
with the
picking
G.
up keys. We're gonna go rob a bank
With the key.
with the key.
The Bank of Joe.
We're gonna pick the bank lock with this key.
There you go.
You saw it first.
Future Keswick mayor right here.
The only one.
You'll run it from offsides.
Yeah, I'll have an office in the back on
Pacific
site.
Center office.
Some sandwiches?
It was a pleasure. I've been really still since summer saying we need to grab a pint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll see that.
Like,
Yeah, seriously,
legit.
man. we
Like, I
should
really
see
do.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I say that on the record and off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Perfect.
We'll see you soon.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And get good sandwiches.
Yeah. Welcome to Friday.
It is Friday. We're
Like
here.
a little guy. Wasn't like the full
No.
motion.
So we had 3 goals, as you guys know. I think all in all we did pretty well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with how things turned out. In the end, I think this really got saved in the edit, and that always bugs me.
There was a goal set to get these isolation imagery shots.
Right.
I had that on my head, and I was like, I don't know how we're gonna pull this off. And I was
Right.
very uncomfortable going into it, but we showed up in the location. There was a couple of areas that we were able to have a little bit of isolation, like this one where you see him in the hallway. So if you want to maybe explain
Yeah.
why we did that.
So it's just the idea of keeping somebody in a closed space. So if we were able to shoot a lot more of this, it would have really given that impression of him being sort of isolated, and it would have really given some of what he says a lot more power. So we got some of that, but in the end, we didn't scout the location, so we didn't have the time to kind of really think through the shots. And then on the actual day, he's running a business and we're there shooting, and so you don't want to really be like, hey, can you stand on this box because I need your head in this square.
Right.
The other problem that we had was we didn't have our shutter speed correct for the hertz that were coming out of this, basically the signal that was coming out of the fluorescence. So anybody who's shot in fluorescent lights will know that like you get some banding sometimes in your cameras, and so we have a little fix for that, which is actually pretty interesting. So we're gonna do a little bit of video about that later. The last thing that I wanted to say is that one thing that we really have to get better at is the load in and the load out. Like timing wise it was good, but it wasn't good for shooting. Cause I'd like to see that in these vlog pieces. I'd like to see the setup, cause I think that's cool.
One of the other things that we had in store was just the interaction between us and the guest. Knowing that Justin was an introvert, we figured it would be best to walk in there without cameras. So you'll see Andrews, we literally walked through the door with a camera because we knew him really well. We knew he'd be comfortable with it.
Yeah, I think the major thing is knowing the personality and the disposition of the person that you're interviewing. I did a pre-interview with him a couple of days before, and he just expressed a lot of nervousness and anxiety.
Yeah, so I would say that's about it. We had fun. It was good.
Fun, yeah, it was
good times.
great. It was one of the best interviews I think we've ever had.
Yep. Weekend?
I'm playing hockey tomorrow.
Where?
I'm playing hockey on Friday, double rinks in
You ready?
Toronto.
You ready?
Yeah, we'll see. Last week it was horrible. I hope some of those guys freaking pass the puck this week.
You know what I just
Dang.
realized?
What?
This is the first time it's going up that like this is legit what we're going to be doing this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because normally we're a week behind.
ahead.
A week ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to the States. I'm really pumped. We're heading
Yeah.
down to Pennsylvania on Friday morning. We're leaving at like 5:30, going out with Chris, Sarah, Jerome, and Marc Sautter. Yeah, and Jerome has never got a shout out on this channel yet, so shout out Jerome.
Has Marc got a shout out?
Well, and that's the next thing.
Oh, this is Marc Sautter.
So if you remember back to the voicemail. I have no idea who this is. Marc was the guy who left me the voicemail. Hilarious.
So
funny. So shout out Marc as well. Huge
So
props to
funny
those
and
guys,
weird,
man.
yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, also big shout out to the Connors who appeared in this vlog. You guys got to see the Connors, and they're coming up too. So we're prepping for going to visit them as well. That's gonna be great.
Man.
Joe's a great guy. We love him. That's it. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for watching.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And have a good rest of the week and good weekend.